Today is Sunday and we're out in Enniscoe. Whoa, Jack is pulling Jack. Enniscoe in the county of Mayo. This is where President Biden visited as well, Enniscoe House. Lovely area. Absolutely beautiful. Sunday morning. Jack has got his friend with him today, Tess. The fantastic Tessine. Come on now, lads. Walk on. Sunday the 20th of July. And there they are. That's the fabulous Tess and Jack. Jack is out with his friends today. He's a great mixer, so he is. As I say, he's a rescue collie. In fact, both of these dogs are rescues. Tess is 13 years old and she is owned by my partner. And then we have this boy who is 8 years old and his name is Jack. I'm just doing a video diary of him and his antics. Come back now, because do you know what I noticed about him? They have an uncanny way of finding fox droppings and love. They actually love rolling in it. As Mary's mammy would say, perfume. Perfume. But it's not the perfume you would like to have on your doggies. See how two do get on so well? They're good pals. They were at the show yesterday, if you looked at the footage. The agricultural show in Mayo. It's a lovely setting up here. And as you can see, so quiet. There is a bit of rain at the moment, but sure, we don't mind rain, do we, lads? No, we don't. Out for the walk. I don't know, but Jack has amazed me, really. He's very clean in the house. He's a very loyal old dog. Sit, Jack. Sit. 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 No, not in the mood. But you know, if he doesn't want to, I know people are going to say, oh, you shouldn't allow a dog not to do what you're telling it to do. But, you know, he's had enough of hassle. Every man to his own. Yeah. Great doggies. You can tell by this. This was an old domain property. It's massive. It goes on for acres. It goes right down onto the Lake Con. You know, so it's a beautiful area to walk. And it's very good for the dogs. They love it. Doing their business. Some of it's inevitable, isn't it, really? But you're enjoying the walk with us. You're very welcome. Any comments that you may have about Jack or about this beautiful lady, Tess. Tess was in a show yesterday. But she's a little genius, aren't you, Tess? Tess is a mixture of Pom, Sheltie. There's a bit of a mix going on there, but isn't it beautiful? Isn't she a beautiful dog? She's 13 years old. And this boy is a border collie. And they mostly come in black, I think. But they can come in many colours, from what I'm learning. Many colours. Many colours. It's great to have such an amenity right on the doorstep here in the west of Ireland. Fantastic. As you know, dogs, they love to sniff, and I do like to give them time to do just that. You know. They have to be allowed to be dogs. They don't ever need to apologise for being dogs. I just love them. I tell you, as a kid, I don't know whether you can see those little white berries. Yeah, we used to pick them and pop them in our fingers. Oh, the things we got up to is unreal. But there's some lovely plants here that I don't recall ever seen before. And is it only because of the Atlantic area? We're not far from the Atlantic Way here. You know, it's a beautiful spot. Goes on for miles. As I say, these walks. Now I do remember, see these berries here. See these berries. See that there? I do remember as a young lad, one of my friends, when we were only growing up, like when we were only small, he actually ate some of them berries. And God, they're poisonous. I don't know what they are. If anyone knows what the name of that is, please let me know. I'd love to know in the comments below. But you see through the woods here, can you see? Beehives. Yeah, beehives. I'm telling you, this is one fantastic area. Now I walk this in the winter and in the summer. So we do. And it's just a fabulous spot. And as I say, we like to do a different walk every day, if possible. Now there's some great walks coming up on it when Jack is introduced to the beach for the first time. These two are enjoying themselves rambling around. As I say, we're in Enniscoe in Crossmolina in the county of Mayo. And when you have two well-behaved dogs like this, it's brilliant. It's a pleasure to be out with them. Another thing, you know, you learn as you go on, I suppose. Having dogs and, you know, their droppings when they do their poos or whatever. You have to be very careful, as you notice that Jack is wearing bags, and so is Tess, because, you know, to clean up after a pet is very important, because not everybody's a pet lover. And if you have a little child and you're walking the street or walking an area like this and you end up walking into dog dirt or dog droppings, you know, you can easily test the patience of anyone, and that's the situation. Anyone that has young kids, you know, so always be prepared to clean up after your dog. It's not a big job. Of course, without saying too much about it, I made sure that Jack got his dog license last week, because it is a requirement of the Dog Act here in Ireland. Control of Dog Acts, or is it the Control of Dogs Act? I stand corrected. Look at this. I'd love to know if anyone knows what that was at one time. There's an entrance down there. Now there is a story that there was a horse rider along here, fell into this and was killed. But if anyone from Crossmolina now, or from the local area of Mayo, knows the real story, I'd like to hear it. Out and about Sunday the 20th, or the 30th, sorry, the 30th. Did I say the 20th? Yeah, the 30th July. Yesterday was the 65th agricultural show here in Crossmolina. I'm not a native of Crossmolina, as you can. Any Irish people now that's listening to me say, that's no more a Mayo man. You're right, I'm from County Kildare. And there's them berries again. So if anyone knows what they are, please post a comment up, because my friend ate them when I was small. And they are poisonous to humans, I'll tell you. You have to have a stomach pumped out. Awful mess. Do you know, for a young fella. We were only in and around 7 years old, I think. But I do remember it so vividly. Poisons, toxins, whatever that's in that plant. So if you do know what it is, please tell me. Now, what a majestic tree, look. You can hear the rain falling on the canopy above me. It's like being under a natural umbrella. You know, it's fantastic, it is really. Look at the way these trees grow. Anyone that like before, if anyone can tell me what they are they cedar trees, I wonder? Are they red cedar? Because I'll tell you, they know how to grow straight, and they're very, very tough looking trees. If anyone knows what they are, please, for the benefit of anybody that's watching this, please give us a look. Come on. Please give us the info, the rundown on it. Now you can go that way, or you can go this way. There's endless possibilities. Come. There's endless possibilities. Now, Tess, I'm all chained up here now. I have to try and get it. There you go. Out we go. Come on, lads. Tess, you're pulling all with you. Come on then. Good boy. Good girl. Look at this. Tess, stop. Poor old Tessie, you know, is hard of hearing. So we have to work with Tess and make sure that she's not left in the world of deafness either. She gets plenty of interaction from the family. Don't you, Tess? Don't you, baby? Hey? Don't you? You do. Plenty of it. If I had my way, I'd rescue every dog in the world. But as you know, that's not possible. Speaking about rescue dogs, and I always bring it up, is I was so lucky to get Jack, right? Now, not every dog is going to suit everybody. But before you do rescue a dog, they'll ask you the same questions. And this is one of the most important ones. Can you walk a dog? Because a dog needs walking on a regular basis, not just willy-nilly. They need their exercise every day. And if you don't do that, a dog can get bored very quickly, I've noticed. And then when they get bored, I'm all tangled up here now. When they get bored, they get up to mischief. You know, dogs need exercise. They need stimulation as well. When they're walking, they get stimulation, even from sniffing the ground. They're smelling all the wildlife as well around the place. They're not just smelling the roses, so to speak. That's their newspaper. They know what's going on from what they're looking at on the ground. But yeah, if you can't give a dog time, you're not going to keep a dog, are you, in a house and go to work and leave it there for 8 hours with no human interaction? That wouldn't be nice. Neither would you throw a dog out in the cold, in the winter, in the back garden and expect it to live there. And why would you need a dog at all? Aren't you better off leaving the dog where it is? But anyway, dogs come in all sizes. From St. Bernards, Irish Wolfhounds, Great Danes, down to beautiful little girls like this, and beautiful little men like him. I have to thank the Roscommon Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. I know I keep mentioning them, but you know, they're fantastic people. I'm not going to mention names because that wouldn't be right, but they are fantastic people. All their volunteers and everything, they made his life a lot easier than it was. Let me put it that way. I've found him a good home, because I consider my home as his home now. He's my baby. And Tessie, great friend of mine. Aren't we, Tess? And we're getting wet too. It'll be towels out, lads, when we go home. Towels. I hope you are prepared for a good drying off. There are 2 ponds and a fountain, these two. It's okay. It's okay. See, there's a gunshot just went off. Do you know the automatic? Or maybe they're out shooting, I don't know. But it started Jack there. Jack is extremely nervous. And I think only patience is going to allow it to work out. You know, he's very, very nervous of everything. Sudden movements, he cowers. But you know what? I don't make a scene about that because he needs time to adjust. He needs time to realise that not everything is fraught with danger. He's a good boy, so he is. And he just deserves this break in life. He's 8 years old, as I say. I don't know what 8 years he had, but I know the 8 years and plus, I hope, he's going to have. For sure. You'd have to make sure as well before you rescue a dog that you can afford the veterinary bills. Now, I was talking to a man yesterday at the show, and he was saying to me that he has one of the flat-nosed breed, you know, like the Pekingese or the whatever other dogs there are, flat-nosed boxers and things. And they were always at the vet. And the vet said to him one day, these are the vet's savings account. He says, if you're ever getting a dog and you want a tough old dog, always go for the collie. They're as tough a breed as there is out there. But now that's that man's and that vet's opinion. Incidentally, I showed you yesterday, if you look back on the show, I showed you yellow tractor, yellow 135. And I learned to my amazement, I thought it was his choice of colours for restoration on that tractor. But no, council tractors were issued in the colour of yellow. They were supplied in yellow. So when you see a yellow 135 or a 168, I can assure you, come on, we'll go up here, lads, for a look. Come on. Do you want to investigate up here, Jack? Come on, walk on. Come on, Tess. Yeah. Yellow is the colour for the council. All the council tractors throughout Ireland were given out in yellow. Come on, Tess, keep it uppy. Good girl. We'll just go up and have a look. There's a lovely little hutty in here. Little birdie on the table taking his seeds that fell off the tree. Come, look at that. It's a little oasis in the middle of nowhere. Well, isn't this lovely? I'm not going up there because we went up there once, Jack, and we can't get through. If you know this Enniscoe, put up a comment if you've ever been here. We're not too far from Lough Conn now. We're right on the shores of Lough Conn. Fantastic fishing lake. Actually, I think it's world renowned for its trout in Lough Conn. I hope you find these walks relaxing. I sure do. I don't know whether you can hear in the background the lovely sounds that's around me. A, the rain is falling on the canopy, and B, the birdies are absolutely fantastic. We're going down towards the lake now. So do you know what? I'm going to be quiet now and just let you enjoy the video.